Okay, so you don't get to see me build any of this. I do not know what happened to the footage for it. My computer died. I got a new computer, or they allegedly fixed the computer, and uh, some of my files were missing. And then today, approximately 2 minutes after I turned the camera on to video what I was doing, it stopped and I didn't know. All right, so I'm just going to walk you through it. All right, so this is a 14 by 14 shed, 8-foot walls, trusses. This was plans I bought off of the internet. Let's start off with, we have a 32-inch door here. It goes through right in this area here, as you can see with this here. There's actually supposed to be a 50-foot door. It was originally 8 foot, 50 inches, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be originally an 8-foot door, but I don't want it that big. I want it just big enough to eventually be able to put my ATV and lawnmower in here. I'm going to use this as a garage after the main cabin is built. All right, so right now I'm going to be living in this thing because the other shed that I live in right now is actually too small. It's all crowded. It's full of all the stuff I need. So what we're going to do is, what I was doing today was the electrical. So there is a temporary connection on the outside that plugs into my generator. If you listen very carefully, you might be able to hear it. It is a Predator 5000 inverter style. So the power comes in through here, up behind the board, and into this 4-circuit mini circuit board panel. It is 2-phase, or split phase, I guess you call it. I'm going to have on this side is two 20-amp circuits. There are two 20-amp circuits, and here we have two 15-amp circuits. So right now the power comes in on the 20-amp circuit. It goes over there, and it goes to right there. I'm going to change that so there's actually 4 outlets there. I'm going to put a double gang box there because right here you can see there's going to be a TV mount here. Air conditioner is going to go right underneath it, and this is also going to power the Starlink. All right, so right now that's as far as that goes. Coming back out, as you can see, we haven't hooked them up yet. They're just hanging there. The wires come out. One comes out and goes straight across here and down here into a switch box, light switch. That is going to be a 3-way switch. The 3-way switch is because right where I'm standing is where my bed is going to be, and if the light's turned on and I want to go to bed, I have to turn off the light and walk across the room in the dark. So I decided I was going to put in a 3-way switch there. The wires have not been run for the light itself. So the way 3-way switches work is you have regular power going into the first one, then the power goes up. We're going to go across, and then across the trusses, where it's going to, the light is going to hang off of right underneath one of these trusses. All right, so back down and around. So we go back over here to the second 15-amp circuit, which is all the outlets, normal outlets. As you can see, it comes down here, across here, in here. They're all daisy chained together. So this is going to be an outlet, and the outlets I purchased near the beds have built-in USB ports, so we don't have to. You don't waste the outlet for charging phones and tablets and stuff, because my grandchildren do come up here and they don't know how to live without their phones. Okay, so the power comes back across over here, again into this outlet, which is the second outlet for the main bed. Comes across here, down into this one. Right in this area, there's going to be a bunk bed. And then the power goes up, so there's a second outlet here for the upper bunk. Then the power comes across here, goes down across to this outlet over here. Whoops, stepped on an empty water bottle. Into this outlet, out of this outlet, over here, up into the switch here. This is not the three-way. This is the three-way. This is an outside light. So the power comes in through here, up through the switch, up there, across there, and eventually it'll go right out there. This box right here is a window. I have the window, but I'm not cutting anything out unless I absolutely have to. And then there's one more thing over here. This here is going to be the second 20 amp outlet. I'm going to have a little like kitchenette right here where the window is. I have a small refrigerator, a microwave. I do have a sink that's going to drain into a gray water bucket. And then I have a stove, but it's a propane stove. So that's what that is. Okay, so that's what I've been building so far. All of this. Eventually I'll get back to the main cabin itself, but I can't do anything until I have a decent place to live and place to store stuff. Like I said, eventually that there is going to be a 50-inch wide door that you're going to drive up a ramp. ATV is going to go right here, and the lawnmower will probably go over where the main bed is, and that still gives me lots of storage space. It gives me outlets all over the place. When my solar system is done, there's going to be 4 panels up here on top of this, and then on the ground mount system where there's 8 panels, we're going to replace those panels with some slightly bigger ones. This system came from Rhode Island. The system I have right now came from Rhode Island. When we replaced that system with another system, and again, I did all this myself. The electric company, Rhode Island Energy, used to be a whole bunch of different names. It's gone through a whole bunch of stuff. But Rhode Island Energy said that because I put the system up myself, they would not approve it. I had to have, even though electricians came and did all of the electrical work, I just did the mechanical part of putting the panels up on stuff like that. And I used all of the regulations from the state and fire department, put in, shut-offs, remote shut-offs, all kinds of stuff. They said no. They originally came down and they put a meter on my house that could go backwards. Then they said, oh, wait a minute, nope, we can't approve this. And they came and they took that meter away and gave us a new one. So I took that stuff down, and I had a solar company come and put solar panels on my roof. I don't recommend that, ever. The solar companies that I was dealing with was terrible. They damaged property, they argued about paying for it, all kinds of stuff. I settled with them, and I made sure that in the settlement that I was not restricted from saying anything bad about their company, but I'm just not going to talk about it. So anyway, so up here now I have sitting on the ground. 12 290 watt solar panels. 8 are going on the ground mount to replace the 235 watt ones that I have now. And the other 4 are going on top of this shed. It is a south facing shed, so everything's great. I'm looking at getting a new from EcoWorthy. I was looking at plug and play set minus the solar panels. I told them I already had the solar panels. I told them what I had. They agreed that the system that they're recommending would be more than enough. I also got a quote from who's the other company? I don't remember the name of the other company. We got 2 quotes. One quote was $6,000 delivered to my door. The other one was $5,000 plus shipping. So I don't know what the shipping on that is. But the $6,000 one is also a 12,000 watt inverter instead of a 10,000 watt inverter, and the 4 100 amp hour lithium batteries from EcoWorthy are self-heating, so they will not get damaged being up here in the winter. Not sure where I'm going to put the Starlink receiver. Probably on the back side up here, so anywhere. It should be mounted just about anywhere. All right, so that's it for tonight. Now, thank you for taking the time to watch. Have a good day.